Welcome back to Fallout 76. Last episode we left the Vault 76 and made our way over to this little camp that belongs to the Overseer. She taught us about the camp system, how it works, how there are different crafting stations, and we had to craft some piece of armor and a weapon for the quest to continue on. Right now we have to go find the Overseer in Flatwoods, but I figure we just go around a bit and explore things on the way, gather stuff, etc. One thing we haven't done last time, or one thing I wanted to mention last time is while I was crafting here, before that little disconnect, you might have seen there's this outfits tab, and I currently have the Nuka girl rocket suit. Now, I'm actually gonna make one. This is actually one outfit I got from the Atom store. Now, this game has this Atom store. If you go to the main menu, you can spend these atomic points down here on, you know, like things. This is like an in-game store. Not a huge fan of in-game stores, but you earn these pretty quickly. The, you know, the outfit I bought... Oh, we can get like a Santa bundle, huh? The outfit I got, the Nuka girl one, was like 1,200 or 1,400, I believe. And I bought this like really early on, so it's not like super expensive, but, you know, just something to keep in mind. But there are some interesting things, of course. Most of these are just skins. I don't think there's anything in here that gives you a big advantage over something. In fact, I don't think there's anything that gives you an advantage. It's just emotes, icons for your character, photo mode stuff, you know, that kind of stuff. And there's a bit of like more building styles too. If you want, for example, a clean-looking small generator, you can get that too, instead of having a dirty one. But it doesn't do anything differently. It's just a different look, right? So yeah, it's kind of interesting. I mean, some of these are pretty expensive though, so I'm not really gonna use them too often. Some of these look great though, like this would be fun actually, but I don't really use power armor too often. Anyway, I just figured I'd show this off real quick. But yeah, we also should make sure we take care of our food and such, so let's have a look at the camp here real quick. Or at the cooking station, I mean. Is there anything we can make? We can make a glowing meat steak, which is just food really, and it gives a bit of rats. The thing about food is kind of odd. A lot of the raw components give you less radiation than the main components, the cooked components, I mean. But how was it? I think they just have a like higher disease chance. I think that's how that works. So, you know, you just kind of gotta balance it a little bit. So let's have one of these steaks and I guess some purified water for now. Should be okay. We'll find more stuff later. Radiation reduces your maximum health. Yes, I know. We don't need to use a red X yet or right away. Did we get... we didn't get a level up, right? No. Okay, so the next quest is over this way, which is in Flatwoods, and that's one of the first proper areas to explore. We didn't explore too much over there because there were some people, although we are on a different server now. We'll do it later. And all the items were gone already, so it wouldn't really have found much over there, to be honest. You can find these little harvest areas. Sometimes you find iron, sometimes you find, you know, concrete and such, so you can just harvest them, collect them. Bunch of flowers, they're usually just for food or chems. Can't quite remember which one I need. And here we go. We have some ghouls. These are not scorched, these are actually ghouls. And we can use the VATS. I'm not going to use VATS too often, to be honest. The build I made is like not made for VATS. But it is nice sometimes, you know, it can be pretty helpful. There's a grave here, fresh grave. A bone club. Okay, I don't think I've ever found this grave. What's the bone club? I'm recording this after last episode. Wow, this looks pretty gross, level 15. I've never seen this weapon, nice. So I haven't changed the FOV in my Pip-Boy yet, unfortunately, but we'll do that eventually, don't worry about it. It will get changed. Hey, we're just gonna make our way over to Flatwoods and just see what we can find on the way. Gotta show off the Scorched as well. We haven't seen him yet. There's a Mr. Farmhand. A lot of these characters have the red name, even if they're not necessarily evil sometimes. Just something to keep in mind. But this guy definitely was evil. There's something about these guys. There's a quest related to these guys that explains why they are attacking us right now. And there's a way to make them stop attacking us. Ooh! Okay, we gotta have to head up over there. This little flame flare. That's a airdrop. Someone requested an US military air supply drop thingy. And it landed right here. And they usually have some goodies in there, so might as well. What did I hurt myself on?
Are you afraid of death claws?
Death claws. Hi.
Think about attacking the humans.
I'm tired of that question.
Mia and Vlad.
Human body?
Without a doubt. Are you a Miss Nanny?
That doesn't sound like anything to me. Do you ever feel like you're trapped in a loop?
I'm not sure about that.
They're
Do
probably
you know
gonna
the meaning of life?
repeat themselves.
Sure. Anything else you want to talk about?
Does a rad toad hop in the woods? Would you like to bet on that?
Yes. Have you heard the one about the Protectron at a red rocket?
You know what this reminds me of? Is like, you know how you have these toys that can talk? Okay, let's maybe take this guy out from afar. When you like talk to them, they respond to you. And then some people sometimes take two of them and make them talk to each other. And it just keeps going and going. That's what that reminds me of. Well, there goes our ammunition. There we go. Vats is so powerful in this game. It's so strong. Getting distracted here though. So these are just responder protectrons. Do you guys have stuff for me? No.
Need you visit the church in the town of Flatwoods.
Okay.
Food, shelter, security.
That sounds good. It's probably something we should check out. As a red stack. We also found a couple of weapons there from that stash. We got a bolt action pistol. This one uses 308 rounds though, and a sickle. It's not as good. It's medium speed as well, same as our machete. So I'll stick with our machete. I like it. I do like fast weapons, but I don't know. The machete is pretty cool. Okay, there we go. That's where we want to head to. Don't touch the water. I touched the water. It's very, very radioactive in this. You do not want to stand in water. Okay, we should finally, hopefully, run into some Scorched here soon. What about you guys? Can I loot you? No? Really? I'm surprised I can't loot these guys. There's a baseball. Go, baseball! Nope, I got you. Oh, there's some water here, water pump. Let's do this. Unfortunately, every time you do this, you do get some radiation. I'm not drinking it, I'm collecting it, because I want to boil it down into boiled water. You need 2 dirty water for 1 boiled water, and then with boiled water you can make some tea or soup, that kind of stuff. There's some really good food items that give you both thirst and food back, so... Okay, should be good for now. Let's have a look around here. Grenades, nice. Let's just equip these and probably put them on our menu. Kind of spooky music there. Soot flour, we can make soot tea, I believe, if we get the recipe. I don't think we have it yet. Nothing down here. Toothpaste. Okay. Might as well. Gonna need it all. I think the pre-war money is mostly for cloth. I don't know if it really... I don't think it can be sold for much, if anything. It has a value of 0. Yes, just cloth. It's just a crafting material. It's a Nuka bottle though. Definitely gonna take that one. Oh, and an opossum. The impossible opossum with 3 heads. Weird looking creature. Cigarettes, nice. I forgot if cigarettes are worth anything in this. I guess we find out. Like I said, we're gonna loot a lot of things first. Till we run out of... What was that? Inventory space. I tend to be over encumbered very often, so that's something we need to get used to. The build I have has a bunch of points in strength as well though, so... I should be... Hi. I should be getting a bunch of extra carry weight at least. That guy worked himself to death, I guess. There's a holotape now. This one we can play right away. Let's do that.
Arm day. 3 sets of 12 reps. Let's see. Dumbbell bicep curls, tricep extensions, and back extensions, yeah. Little peeve about the lack of proper equipment. No bother, chin up. Only 8 more luxury coffins to make quota in backwoods. I mean, flatwoods. Be difficult given the financial situation around here. Just need to remind them of our friends the Chinese. I'll be back on the plane to Ipswich within a fortnight. Gather it'll be the bench press today. Yeah, again.
Okay, just a little bit of story there. I don't think it's super important. Ooh, Medex, nice. Oh, there's a shot and soap. I'll take it. Take all the things we can get. Not sure if there's anything down this this side. Doesn't look like it. Okay, check out over here first before we go down. Might as well grab these. They're pretty heavy, but like I said, we can like go scrap them if we need to. Everyone died here. Beer bottles. Take them bottles. Oh, suitcase. There's a little guy over there in his what do you call it? This floaty thing. It's not a lifesaver. It's something else. He does have a bottle in his hands. Ooh, yes, Nuka Cola. Definitely gonna take those. We are gonna be the Nuka sniper for a reason. Stimpaks, awesome. Stimpaks and such are not super rare, but early on it's a bit difficult to find them. Maybe there are perks that improve this. That lets you find quite a few extra medical items. Oh, I gotta stop the radio. Copyright. Stop it. Okay, there we go.
I pressed the button. Hush. I think it's recording now. Shush. Hello? Hello there? I think it's working. I hate these things. This is Willie Mae, and I was asked to talk a bit about my life since the war to help educate future children someday. I think that's nice. I thought I'd just watch my programs and entertain the grandkids in my retirement. But that didn't turn out to be the case. I'm just glad they all made it to the vault in time, you see. When I saw her in the dream, I knew my prayers were answered. My husband Frank used to work in the mines. Just a bit before the war, there was news of tremors, and he didn't come home. I don't know what happened to him or why he never came home for sure. And between you and me, I'm fine with that. Since the war, I've just read my old newspapers and listened to music. It's very automated warning to all responders. Mr. Farmhands are out of control. Evacuate civilians and take down those supervisors. Once they're dealt with, you'll have to reboot the server. Again.
This is one of those issues with this game. There's too many, like, you know, things talking to you. It, just like triggering the quest now, cancelled our conversation or holotape, unfortunately. Oh, this guy's actually strong. Gotta be careful here. I don't have too many bullets, so I don't really want to, like... There we go. Use them if I can avoid it. But yeah, it just, you know, it cancels the holotape. I wish it would just pause it and then continue playing it afterwards, but it doesn't. And if I play it again now, of course we'll have to listen to the whole thing. We can't just continue from where we left off, which is a bit of a shame. So I'm not sure how we want to do this really. Like, it's gonna happen a lot. If it's not a super important one, maybe I'll skip it. But we also got we found another one here on the way. This one, Who Goes There Part 1. I think it's just like a little story or something. Ooh, frame rate getting low here for some reason.
Welcome back, dear listeners. It's time once again to put aside all you think you know, all you believe to be true. Time to open your mind to the strange, bizarre, and sometimes terrifying world that exists in the shadows and fringes of our own, where myth, legend, and rumor are made real. Yes, it's time for more thrilling tales from the West Virginia hills. Tonight's episode, Who Goes There? The Strange Encounter in Flatwoods, is brought to you by Sugar Bombs, the breakfast cereal with explosive great taste and 100% of the recommended daily allowance of sugar. Get your morning started right with Sugar Bombs. Our tale begins on a fateful night when a young pioneer scout, Fred Fisher, finds himself in quite the predicament, having taken a spill and fallen into a dark place.
Where am I? Jack? Biff? Mr. Bailey? Can anybody hear me?
I can hear you.
Who's there?
There's a recipe here.
Me. My name's Sally. What's yours?
Fred.
Are you okay, Fred?
I think so. My head's a little woozy. Must have hit it when I fell.
Oh no. Did you get lost too?
Well, sort of. What I mean is that I was camping with my scout troop by the lake near Flatwoods. There were these lights kind of dancing in the sky.
Neat.
I guess. Anyway, we heard some weird noises and the guy's double dog dared me to go look. So I did.
All by yourself? You're really brave.
Shucks. Thanks. I followed the noises to an entrance of an old mine. It smelled awful there, like rotten eggs, but worse. Suddenly, there was this bright light shining down on me. I was super scared and ran to the mine to hide, but everything felt strange. Like my feet weren't even touching the ground. Everything went black, and I woke up here in the dark.
That all happened to me too. We'll just do it like Dad says. When you've strayed or lost your foot, do it best and stay put. They said they'd reach him soon.
There are other people here?
A very good question indeed. Tune in next time to find out the answer in the chilling conclusion of Who Goes There? The Strange Encounter in Flatwoods.
Oh, there's a little red roach. I was like, who hits me? Alright. Yeah, like I said, these things are long. We are currently over encumbered. You can see my MP draining. The cool thing about this is that we don't need a perk that does that. In Fallout 4, you needed a perk that lets you still walk while being over encumbered. In this one, you don't. You just have it by default. So there's actually a couple of stations here where we can break down our junk. There's one over here. But yeah, this is Flatwoods. We arrived. And these little stories are cool though, because I think they actually, you know, they talk a bit about the lore or the not lore, the what is it called? Mystery about this place or something? Like the secret stuff, the stories that may or may not be true. And they are related to some locations in here too, which is cool. So let's go into scrap items. Scrap all junk. Now we are at 224. Scrap all of this. 110. It goes so quick, man. And then we also have all of these items, right? So I don't want to use this, so I'm going to scrap this and see we unlock the red color for it. The bone club I can't use, so technically I'm just going to scrap this. If this was Fallout 4, I would probably keep this so I can use it later once I'm level 15. But because we're so limited with stash size in this game, you really just want to get rid of it. You know, you'll find more of them, so there's no point. Gonna break down all these guns. We unlock the new barrel, medium scope for the pipe pistol. I'm gonna get rid of both pipe pistols. Actually, do I want to do that? Maybe I'll keep one actually. We did get the short hunting rifle, which is awesome because this is gonna be a weapon I'll be using a lot. This is gonna turn into our sniper rifle, etc. So early on, this is gonna be the most used weapon. I'm gonna break a couple of these. And you don't always unlock something when you break down stuff, of course. Got a bandana here. I guess I'll break it down. I don't really need it. And then We also find these mods. Now, I got a walking cane, and I could break down walking canes to permanently unlock the barbed mod, right, for that. But sometimes you find like these little modification packs that you can use one time to apply, but I rarely use them, so goodbye. I really don't need them. And there's still junk in here, so why is that? Oh, I guess maybe that's so you can make grenades out of this. It doesn't break it down. I'm just gonna break this down. Not sure if I'm gonna need the bottles, but I'll keep it for now. And this one is the weapons workbench, so we could modify our weapons here if we wanted to, but I don't think there is anything we can do too much yet here. We need to find a bunch of these. Oh, we could get a long barrel. Let's do that one. We need to find a bunch of these weapons so we can unlock more, you know, things for it. Someone is next to us. Frankenstuben. Okay, let's go into this church. Now, this is the first big, I guess, location we can go to. This is for the first responders, the symbol here. It's a little heart with the heartbeat on it. Stuff is from the first responders. There's another Tinker's workbench. Can we actually make ammunition right now? Probably not. Oh, a little bit. 308 rounds. You know, I'm gonna do this once. We'll find a bunch of ammunition anyway, although I think they might have reduced how much ammunition you find in this game now, because 308 rounds were pretty common before. I think they might have reduced that, because before you were swimming in 308 rounds. I had to constantly drop like thousands because I had too much on me, and ammunition does weigh in this game, so you don't want to have too many on you if you can avoid it. Oh, I hear them. Wind chimes. These meat piles, by the way, are like enemies that died a while ago. Instead of having the corpses lie around and taking up, you know, resources and legging out the game, they just turn them into these meat piles. Robots turn into scrap piles. And forgot if there's any other ones. Probably that's it. What a safety report. Tester, volunteer candidate, Colonel. Germ profile is high. Radiation levels extreme. It's not good. Water is unsafe for drinking unless boiled thoroughly. So don't drink it. Okay, but here's the next overseas cache with another lock. And we get some plans for cardboard standees, a water pump, and some extra ammunition, food, etc.
Overseer's log, town of Flatwoods. My God, there's no one here. The old tavern, the church, people were using them for shelter, but they're gone. Mutations we expected. But there's something else. A disease. I was attacked by... Well, it used to be a person. But it had these green, glowing lesions, and its voice. Angry, tortured. We are one. One what? Whatever happened here is beyond anything we expected. And we expected a lot. Before they were wiped out, the survivors called themselves the Responders. Looks like they were made of firefighters, police, emergency medical staff. They even have an automated system to teach people about treating water, food, survival. I'm doing their tests, and you should too. I know it's even worse than we imagined, but someone's got to know where the missile silos are and how to secure them. The Responders are the best lead we have. This is the Overseer, signing off.
Alright, yeah, water is not good, and we're supposed to take the test for the first responders to become volunteers and members. So we'll look at this terminal real quick. So log in, you can only log in as a guest right now. Flatwoods responder services are currently offline. Please use the volunteer bot if you need assistance. Okay, you can print a newsletter if you want. Requests. When a responder returns to Flatwoods soon, we will process your request. Stay nearby and use the provided emergency supplies and robots. There's a lot of entries here. New patient. Everything hurts, literally everything. I don't even know what happened. I tuned into the radio station and heard about this place, but nobody here knows where you all went off to. I was running and broke all my toes, and my nose won't stop running on top of everything. I was getting attacked by some horribly messed up person, and then I started feeling sick. I think he died? His skin was on fire. I kept running. That's when I broke my toes. I'm just going to lie down a bit. I just feel bad. Okay. Yeah, that guy who signed in yesterday with the sniffles and broken toes just died, I guess. He turned to me and said, maybe I ate something bad, and that was it. I'll bury him in the bag. This ain't my job, you know. You're welcome. I'll die quickly, I guess. New patient. I figured I could get some training here from professionals. Survival type training. I'm going to work on... what? Defend abandoned Bogtown. I don't know what that is. Work on the volunteer responder program. I heard if you get access, you get a bunch of rations and rugged survival equipment. So I'm going to do that. New patient Mike. I used to be a member of a bunker to the east. We had plenty of food and water, or so I thought. People got nervous. There was a fight. Anyway, I left. But I don't have any supplies. Heard about this place on the radio, so here I am. Just here to trade, really. Comment from Cullen. The guy who just signed in took some supplies and left some other supplies in trade. Took most of the water and food, though. He said he was going to some asylum somewhere and would need it more. But he left us with some armor, so that was good. Interesting. Do we get a location for this? No, maybe not. I have been eating nothing but Blamco mac and cheese, sugar bombs, and Instamash with Nuka colas for years, even before the bombs. But lately it seems to give me the shakes. I'm a doctor though, a doctor of philosophy, not medicine. So I came here to see if anyone could tell me if there's something I can take for the stomach aches and shakes. That sounds not good. Let's see what they say. Sending in some feedback on the robot. It's out of all of his supplies. I've been grabbing supplies from the nearby houses in town, so there's enough for most of us, but the robots need to be refilled. Okay, doesn't really help him, I guess. Oh, there's another comment about him, but let's read this new patient first. Constant headaches. I was trying to survive up near the old Voltec vault. Had a nice shack by a pond. Hey, me too, in my other playthrough. Even made my own liquor. Things were fine, but then I got attacked by a bunch of giant bugs and now my head is killing me. Just where is everyone anyway? Yeah, everyone is missing. It seems like the responders should have communicated with the outpost by now. Cullen is now a volunteer responder and he found some resources using the database. He found info in the database that showed us where the responders are now. We're going to find them now. Okay. Interesting. Nothing else in there. Event failed. Yeah, so there are these like events in the world. If you get nearby, you automatically get assigned to it and you can participate and get some rewards for it, but we didn't, so we didn't get anything for it right now. Is there anything in this corner? No. Okay. Let's see. So this guy is a trader.
Volunteer. If you need supplies, Bob's got you covered.
Bob's?
Here, why not grab a stim pack or two?
Sure. Okay, we can see. So he sells like ammunition, weapons, all kinds of stuff. Don't really want to buy anything, and we don't really have much money whatsoever. Can also buy some outfits. Oh, here's a clown outfit. Interesting. Lab coat. Sometimes probably some unique stuff. Not sure. But also he sells a lot of nodes. So like. You can get the camp stations or new building materials. You can get new upgrades, pocketed radar armor limbs, which is really nice. That kind of stuff. But they're pretty pricey, so not that useful. We could sell a couple of things here, but for now, I'll just keep what I have, I guess.
Overseer lady said more people would be coming. It's nice to meet you.
Thanks. Okay, let's go to the roof, see if there's anything. Copper scrap, aluminum scrap, I'll take it. I'll take it all. You can always break it down. As you saw, you can reduce your weight a lot by breaking down stuff, which is great. I kind of wish that scrap would be weightless when you put it in your stash, so that you have a ton of things to store there, but unfortunately it's not. Unfortunately, it is not. Let's take all of this too. We did pick up... Ooh, Pastor's West. We did pick up a note that talked about a mine. And after I read this, it actually marked this on my map. So if we go to the map, we should see there's the Gaudy mine. So maybe it's something we can check out as well. So sometimes you find these notes with new locations. I don't think it put any of the other ones we read about on here. Someone was talking about something in the east and some other things, but I don't think it changed anything, so yeah. Hi. Now this guy had a disease symbol next to it, and it's also called diseased red roach. These have a high chance to give you a disease if they attack you. And diseases are not so great. There are diseases and mutations. Mutations you get from high amounts of radiation, and they can be a lot of fun. But the diseases usually are not.
Dasa asked me if I would talk about how I got here. She asked everybody, so I said okay. My name's Colonel, and I'm 13 years old. I just wanted to say I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything. Bombs and messed up people and the cows with 2 heads, all of it. I was bad. Just bad. I cheated on my spelling test. I kicked Chip Wilkins in the shins until he cried. I pushed Rosie McCloy down the stairs. I cut holes in the bottom of all the gym shorts, and I put glue in the mashed potatoes in the cafeteria. I told Harold Newell to eat 10 dead flies a day in order to grow muscles, and I put Nuka Cola in the rat cage water bottles at the pet store. And, I just wanted to say I'm sorry about everything. Because my dad said if I wasn't this way, the bad things wouldn't happen. I haven't seen Daddy since the bombs, and I guess he left because of that, too. It's okay. I'm trying to be good now, though. I'm not old enough to be a volunteer, but Dasa said I can help collect food and water, so I'm getting better, I promise. And, Daddy, if you're listening, I promise I won't be bad anymore, so you can come back now. Okay? Okay. Bye.
Yeah, man, this the thing this game has going for itself is how dark the story is. There's a lot of these stories that are actually pretty sad and dark, in my opinion. That being one of them. I like it. I like it a lot. It's not as jokey and funny as some of the other ones, maybe. There's some definitely in here too, but you know, a lot of the overall mood is pretty dark. Delicious and free cooking lessons just outside Flatwoods Tavern in a parking lot. Reverend Delbert Winters leads cooking lessons every day. Free to all survivors. Come get fed and learn how to cook the old-fashioned way. Menu. Reverend Winters' famous Appalachia chili. We just picked that up, I think. Corned pone. Yum. Cram burgers. It's definitely meat. Well, probably. At least some of it. Kindly refer to your local friendly responder for details and class schedules. Alright, cool. Just gonna loot more of this. Do you have stuff on you? Nope. There's a jukebox. And of course, a porter diner. See how lucky we can be. Wouldn't this be amazing if we got it? But of course we didn't. One day, maybe. One day. Okay, so... Yes, empty... Oh, here's some stuff. So we are currently on the quest to become a volunteer, right? So we have to go to this terminal here to like register ourselves. This program was developed... Oh, is that an enemy? To turn regular survivors into certified responder volunteers. Hold on a second. I think we're not... I think there is someone around. Huh, maybe not. Sound like there was a enemy somewhere. Don't want to get jumped from behind, you know? Oh, it's a cow. It's a Brahmin, I guess. Okay, let's go back to this. As a volunteer, your job is to help others, and your job as responder is to help everybody, including you. Register here. Transferring course to your external hardware. Done. Report to responder Kesha McDermott or McDermott for further instructions. Good old Kesha. Okay, there's Who Goes There Part... No, that's the one we already got, right? Isn't Who Goes There Part 1 the one we listened to? Yeah. So we don't need to pick that one up or listen to it. Okay, so our goal right now is, of course, to locate Kesha and also optional search for her in the system. Oh, okay, we can do this here to find out where she lives. So we can go people directory and then find Kesha. Last location, Flatwoods River. Housing assignment, 3 Church Road. She was monitoring the water safety protocols in Flatwoods, conducting ongoing hydrology experiments. Okay. So she should be nearby. Someone is shooting. I'm not sure what's going on there. But I don't want to be any near that right now. Bing. More bottles. Ooh, Flatwoods Tavern purchase order history? Is that just like a little note, I guess? What did they order? Raw meat, bottled beer, wine, vegetables. Anything with giant buck meat. Found a few crates in that abandoned house at the end of the road. Beef, even the ugly kind. Check up the prices. Jill's back, she ain't happy. Vegetables, they're always stealing it from her garden, I guess. There's a bunch of things in here that we can't get because we don't have the lockpicking skill. We can open this one though. We have 1 bobby pin though, so let's try to not mess it up. That was easy. And there's a dude in here. So dark. Responder's plea. Oh wait, was that the one we just listened to? No, it just overrode it again. Ah. Not a fan of this. Can we do it again? No? Okay, well it stopped apparently. Yeah, that's always a bit unfortunate. It's not great that it does that. But yeah, that guy was not happy.
Interview 2, Reverend Delbert Winters. Hi, I met you in the woods near the Morgantown airport. You were picking flowers.
Oh, we're thirsty.
Why?
I was harvesting a lot of stuff, actually. I hunted deer recently. Looked strange, but tasted fine.
Okay. Well, what's a basic, easy meal that someone who's been surviving on cans could make?
You can make tea with dried flowers. It's not much, but it can soothe your stomach. I don't know what this flower is called, but I call it a soup. If you add it to water, you can make a tea. Same with rabbit meat or chicken meat. You can easily make soups with boiled water. God willing, we can adapt old recipes to new types of food.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
Back in the Army, we got sent off to places with weird fish I'd never heard of and weird veggies I'd never seen again. You know, we had to cook with them still. Just pretend it's catfish or something. See how it turns out. But now, well, let me say that I've seen some weird stuff. I thought maybe it was unholy, but these are all the creation of our Lord, even if man has manipulated them, and dang it, they're still edible.
Okay. Well, what kind of veggies do you eat?
Yeah, there are still some edible veggies out there, like melons, carrots, and gourds. You know, I found some tomatoes and potatoes growing together. They somehow pollinating each other or something. I ate one, and it was kind of like ketchup-flavored cardboard, but hey, I'm alive. You might have to experiment like that. Don't be too picky if it keeps you alive to see the end of times.
Sounds like you've been thinking about this for a while.
You could say that. I knew the end was coming for a good long while. And, well, it's here. And the end will come again. I have faith that there's a reason for all this, and that we need to survive to see our Lord again. And, well, we need food to survive.
Fair enough. Thanks for the tips, Delbert.
Cool. Yeah, just made a bunch of food here. We got a couple of ribeye steaks. Those are always good for the extra carry weight it gives you for a little bit. So I keep those around. And we also have dog food that we sometimes find. This is really good food. It doesn't give you a lot of rats. It heals a lot of food. It's sort of heavy, but there's going to be perks that actually improve this over time too, or that just make it better, which is great. And then we have like these soups. Soups are my favorite because it gives you food and water. And it gives it at a good rate. Usually you need a little bit more water than food. So usually when you're like full and it runs out, it just works out really well. But for now we only need food. So I'm actually just gonna eat some of my, I guess, awesome opossum bacon. Sure. And there are like all these training lessons here. That was the guy that was, you know, doing these lessons here. We also found a survivor story holotape I'll use in a second here. I am over encumbered, so let's go quickly back to this crafting station. And we also got a level up, so we're gonna assign this here in a second. Get rid of the hatchet, all of this stuff, get rid of the revolvers. And how many ammunition do we have now for the hunting rifle? Only 51, it's not a lot, so I'll hang on to the pistol for a bit longer. I do want to see if we can maybe sell some of these. They give like 60, so maybe we get, I don't know, 5 caps out of it or so. Who knows? So let's go check out the level up. We are level 3 now, I believe. So now, like I said, I do have like a list of things I should learn, but the way it's like, it doesn't tell me which point to put on, put the perk point in at the first level. Like I put it into agility, but according to the list, I wasn't supposed to put a point into anything really, which is weird. So I'm thinking, let me double check this here. Okay, yeah, I think we are supposed to get the second action boy this time. Second rank action boy. Yeah, let's go get this one first. We don't have to do it in this order, but we can. And now we can also rank this up because we have 2 of these cards, level rank 1 or level 1. We can combine them now to rank 2, which gives us a 30% action point increase. So let's go do this. There we go. Yes, combine them 2 into 1 and equip it. Still have like, you know, 1 point extra there, but we get card packs soon. I think next level up actually, which will give us some additional cards that we can assign to stuff. Okay, let's listen to the survival story maybe while we walk around and loot more things. Like I said, there's a lot of holotapes, right? So I'm not sure how we're gonna... oh shoot, I don't know which one I picked up though. Huh. I don't know. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna do it. I forgot which one we listened to, which one we didn't. Don't want to waste too much time there. I'd rather like explore this place a bit more. There's some beans that already has been harvested. Oh, there's a one.
Tonight, we bring you the final chapter of Who Goes There? The Strange Encounter in Flatwoods. In the last episode, Pioneer Scout Fred Fisher met a curious girl named Sally while hiding in the dark. But, as it turned out, they weren't alone.
That note said there's a secret stash here.
Yeah, they probably just went to get more food. They'll be back soon enough. You can wait with me, and they'll
Somewhere.
be too.
Is that
They
it?
just have to do what they want. What do you mean? When they want to play games with you.
Games? What kind of games?
I'm still learning the rules. Mostly, they're kind of boring and only hurt when they use the needles.
Needles?
Yeah, you know, like at the doctor.
This doesn't sound like any game I know. It sounds downright awful, and these people sound really bad. We have to get out of here.
No, stay put, stay put, stay put, stay put.
Okay, stop screaming.
found days later, wandering by the river outside Flatwoods. He was disoriented but unharmed, save for 2 small wounds on each temple. To this day, Fred is convinced his strange encounter was real, and even continues to search high and low for a missing girl named Sally, whom he swears he met. So I leave it to you to decide, dear listeners. Was this simply the wild imagination of a frightened boy lost in the woods? Or was Fred Fisher in fact abducted by brainwashing aliens from outer space? Be sure to tune in next week for another thrilling chapter of Tales from the West Virginia Hills.
I totally believe it. I'm gonna be like this. I believe it. Whoa, hey, T-posing still, huh? Silly guy. Okay, there are more ghouls. We still haven't found a Scorched, which is weird. By now we should have found them. I guess because I skipped that one area. We haven't really found them yet. There's a note below this pillow. I hate Flatwoods.
Well, my back hurts. Sick of eating farm with 2 pair of eyes. Yeah, I tell them I see the big old boomer out yonder. They tell me, what's a boomer then? Young thing come up to me asking for help with that garden next door. And then, just this morning, I hear talk of crawdads big as a barn door across the mountains and worse. Flatwoods had better days. Now everything cattywampus or it'll kill you. Now, I ain't no cussing lady. But damn if God had just let a bomb fall on my head. Jesus, just let me die.
Yeah, must suck if you're a ghoul and you don't want to live that long. Although I guess you could just kill yourself, but I guess she doesn't want to do that. Sounded religious, and I think it's probably against her religion. Okay, we have to find Kesha. She's supposed to be down here at the water. There she is. Dead. Water testing kit. Survival story Kesha.
DASA has asked us all to document our stories for posterity, you know. It seems like a fine idea. So, hi, I am Kesha McDermott. When the bombs fell, I was in Watoga, coordinating a statewide science fair for that year's high school kids. And the theme was the future of energy. After the bombs, everything was pretty chaotic. Scavenging for food and fighting off rabid survivors. Oh, it was just a bad time all around. I found a couple of surviving kids from the high school whose parents didn't make it. And we holed up in a house in town for a while. After a bit, I was able to solder the circuitry in an old radio, and we tuned into a broadcast from the responders. Oh, we were overjoyed. The trip from Watoga to Flatwoods, it was rough, mind you. The kids and I ran into a group of assholes in the mountains who stole our food and water. I can't tell you how happy I was to find the responders in Flatwoods. Tents for everyone, open kitchens, medical supplies, protection. We were safe. They had a problem, though. Their water sources were contaminated heavily. People were boiling water, but not long enough to make it safe. So, I stepped up and I said, I'll build a testing kit to monitor the contamination, and I will teach folks how to properly boil water. And I did. The world is getting better, but slowly. We need to make sure it doesn't relapse too. It's going to take time and care, that's all. Well, time, care, and science.
Yeah, science. If that wasn't clear there, I had to use a water testing kit and bring it over to that pump to test it. And it said that the water is contaminated, as you would expect. Also, someone has a camp set up here, which is cool. So this is actually a player base. This is not like part of, you know, the world. Someone set this up here. And they keep shooting these ghouls that spawn at this red rocket, which is kind of funny. And it looks like they've been attacking his wall too. I'm guessing that it used to be a wall here in front of this that they just took down. And a person placed down some crafting stations too that people could use if they want to. But there's a bunch of crafting stations in this area too. So it's not a big deal. I'm just grabbing everything because we're already over encumbered, so I might as well grab everything. You know, like it makes no difference. And there's a scrapping station right here, so can I, there we go. I got it. Let's just have a look if there's anything else. No, okay. So let's go break down some items. And yes, I'm a pretty slow player. I like to take my time. I like to loot all the things. Oh, we got the sentry bot helmet thing unlocked, apparently. We don't need binoculars. I'm gonna destroy these. Pipe wrench, get rid of. Get rid of all these things, and then all these items here. They don't actually give me stuff though. They don't break down into items, so there's no actually real use for them, is there? No. Didn't even realize this until now. But yeah, now we have quite a bit of... Wait, did I get everything? Scrap items, scrap all junk. Yeah, okay. Should be all scrapped, so I can just go back here and do store all junk. Now we're back down to 94. We're carrying a lot of food and stuff. Food is really heavy in this game too. That's going to make up a lot of the weight. Same with ammunition and just things adding up, you know, like chems being really heavy as well. Oh, there was a jukebox plan. Nice. We can build our own jukebox and trigger copyright strikes if we want to. No, let's go. We got the healing cell forest. This is a good recipe. It's like a healing item that uses flowers and such to make plants. It's really good. I used it a lot before. Take this makeshift battery. I'll take it all. It's all mine, okay? I need all the loot. Have we been up here? Silt beans, so we can make silt bean soup. The downside is flowers and such actually decay over time too. They turn into spoiled vegetables or spoiled meat, depending on what you have. So you probably don't want to hang on to too many things, but you know, it's nice to have some. We have quite a bit of food though, so I'm probably fine. Just make a bit more water and make silt bean soups. They're so good. Red stack also gives carry weight, so let's make that one too, and that should be good. Should be totally fine. And in fact, we do need something, so we might as well eat our soups. So silt bean. Oh, I have it sorted by weight, so it should show up here, right? There it is. I really wish you could like sort this a bit better, but unfortunately you can't. Okay, we need to analyze the water testing kit result at the station over here. So let's go do this real quick. And I think I'm going to try to sell him some items, some of these. Do they give me anything? It's just like one. But what else am I going to do other than weird? I don't want a weird, so this one is good. Yeah, 6. I mean, some of these outfits are cool. The cool thing about this too is, I guess I should have showed this off. You can have outfits on top of your stuff now. So you know how we have the Vault suit on, that's our under armor. And then we have the leather pieces on top of it, right? But we can also, like for example this one, the Nuka girl outfit I made, it counts as an outfit. It puts it on top of it, but it keeps your other stuff still on, right? So like your leather stuff and so on is still equipped, but and also the Vault suit, jumpsuit, so you still have the defense, everything. But you still have like a cosmetic item on top of it, which is cool. And yes, that outfit looks amazing. I love it. It's so good. Okay, let's go analyze. I think we do it here, where it says analyze. Water sample, dirty, severe. Water has not significantly improved since the last sample from the same coordinates. Okay, so it's not really working well, right? Yeah, has not. Okay. Archives. Contaminated. Serious. It's me. Yeah, it's not great. Boil water using dirty water and fuelwood. Option collect dirty water. We already did this, but it still wants us to do it one more time. We can do this quickly. Is there like a well, there's like a little river down here, I guess. Oh, look at all these salt beans. Oh, that is a... You know what? Ooh, raw fertilizer. Because I always wonder where I can find silt beans. That is a really good spot to find silt beans. I need to remember this. If I ever need food, I can just come back here and collect a bunch of them. This is where they buried all these people they were talking about, I guess. There's a hatchet here too, which you can take and break down. Oh, and a dirty army helmet. I don't think they add much. They don't add any defense. So no point in taking it. Ooh. Still standing in the water. I think I needed 3 to make 2 water. I think I had like 1 left over. So let's head back to the cooking station real quick. And then we can boil it down one more time. And then possibly turn in a quest there. It's even telling us to come here. I may have to change something for the frame rate. I'll fix it. I can improve this quite a bit. But I was wondering if it's enough. If it works the way I recorded now. There's actually a corpse up here. Hold on a second. Not sure if I ever saw that guy. How would I get to him? Around here? Here's nothing. Okay. Never mind. Check in the self-kiosk. Oh, this is this thing here. Okay. Let's go check it in. And I think that's gonna make us a volunteer. Yes. Sending data to responder cacher's terminal for additional analysis done. Updating volunteer status with the responder database done. You must complete 1 more experiment for the responder to become a full volunteer. Transferring cores to your external hardware. Okay, so we actually have 1 more thing we need to do. Look for Delbert Winters at his home. I know where he is, so we don't need to look it up. And did we get a level up here? We did. And I think this is one where we get a card perk as well. And we get some rewards there, which is nice. Second helpings. There's the level up. All the things happening at once. Continue training. Okay, let's go finish this up real quick and then we check out the card pack and see what we get. Okay, so that is the Revenant. Volunteer training. Get some meat from one of the local cows. Toss it in on the fire until it stops oozing. Okay, ribeye steak is what we have to make. Comfort cookbook. Do we get recipes from this? Mountain hawks. Smash them together. Sunshine ore. We learned a bunch of these though, so maybe not. There's a diary too. That's a bit too long. I'm gonna skip on this one for now. There's certain things I don't really care about reading too much. And let's double check. We got camp station. That's it. Got a bunch of recipes earlier too, which is nice. But let's go make this real quick. Hopefully we have some meat left. I think I just cooked up all of it though. Ribeye steak. Do we have enough for this? We don't. Okay. Well, gotta kill some Brahmins again. Luckily they spawn really often around here. So it shouldn't be a big deal. Oh, unless this dead one has some meat on it. No. It just tells you that you could come here and get one. If we didn't already, but we already did. Unless we didn't loot this one here. Ah, awesome. That's all we need. Good thing we left one over there. Saves us some time. So let's make 1 more of these. That's good food anyway, because like I said, it gives you carry weight. And I like to get the carry weight food. I think it's useful. Especially when you're like me and like to carry a lot of things, so... There we go, we did it. And now I think we head back to here. And I might actually finish it off. I'm not entirely sure. Complete training, yes. We are a volunteer. Awesome. Nice. And now we can go back to in here and contact the responders. Log in as volunteer. Emergency, contact responders HQ. Establishing connection done. Message received displaying. Urgent message. A large horde of Scorched is on the move and might be headed for our main base at Morgantown Airport. All personnel are requested to report to HQ as soon as possible. Bring weapons and medical supplies. Maria Chavez. Okay, so we have our new like... Oh, what was there? Hold on a second. Restricted messages. Training volunteers. Oh, these are just like for learning about these things. Survivor stories. Welcome, thanks for working with us. As you know, we are trying to cope with the influx of survivors that need our help. The new volunteer program is going to help us concentrate on medical help while volunteers focus on basic survival needs. We are also collecting data for the responders database, which will help us rebuild Appalachia one day. So please contribute data when you can. Okay, cool. But yeah, our next goal then is to go and investigate Morgantown, which is pretty far away. Change player icon. No. I do already have my Nuka bottle cappy thingy. So, don't need that. Morgantown is all the way up here. We're currently down here. So there's still a lot to do before we head up there. This is not going to be something we do super soon, I don't think. We'll probably explore a bit more first and do some other stuff. Get some items. Oh, we got a plan for hunting rifle. Interesting. So we can make our own. Final departure. Investigate the responders base at Morgantown Airport. Let's do one more scrapping job here. Anything else, game? No, we good. Okay, then let's check out our perks real quick. So now that we have level 4, I think we get a perk pack. And we're gonna get this every 2 levels until level 10. And then every 5 levels from then on, I think. So let's open this up. And we get a couple of cards. Serendipity, whatever. Slow Metabolizer, Butcher's Bounty, and Hacker. And we get a joke. Kids can't get into my house. I had a child proved. Also you get gum. Yes, it's an actual food item you get. Awesome. For this level up, looking at my list, I want to put one into Charisma. And pick Lone Wanderer, which when adventuring alone take 10% less damage and gain 10% AP regen. Accept. And because we have the card pack, we have like a bunch of things we can equip. So we can equip this one. That's the one we just leveled up. We can get Hacker, because we have another point, so we can now hack terminals. But it's only like the basic, the +1 hacking skill. So anything that has a higher number won't work. We have, oops, sorry, I meant to go back there. We have other cards still. Now, this one is level 5, this one is level 5, but we can equip this one too, which is Perception. 40% chance to find extra meat when you search an animal corpse. Equip this. The way this works, it took me a while to figure this out. Morad had to tell me how to use it after he watched my streams. Oh, there's a Brahmin stuck in that building. Is you go over to these corpses and then now you see space search. You have to press this. And then there's a chance that you find extra meat in there. So if we go check out another corpse real quick, maybe we get lucky here just to show this off. Oh, nothing in there. And there was another corpse somewhere here, wasn't there? These might work too. Nope, those don't work. Is there any other corpse? I mean, I can make one. I can go kill one, I suppose. Pulling out my gun. I mean, my knife. Oh, there's one up there. Nope, that one doesn't count. Because that one is already, like, dead, I guess. Okay. Hi, buddy. Sorry. Gotta do it. Always stand in front of them. It's easy to kill them. And then search. There we go. Brahmin meat. Get some extra stuff. But yeah, I think that will have to do it for today. It's probably already a long episode. I'm still getting used to doing long episodes. It's kind of fun though, for me. Hopefully for you guys as well. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. And I hope I see you guys soon. Bye bye. Oh, there we can do... Yay, a possum meat. Nice.